Jimmy Saville, man.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of people talk about it, man.
Not anymore, no. It was just a little craze and, exposed, and then that's it. Everybody still panders back to the BBC like it was never a thing.
What was your thoughts on Jimmy Saville, the whole thing?
He was probably past my generation, so I never really knew him. As in, I never grew up with him, watching him. Obviously, I was already privy to the information that the media, specifically the BBC and Hollywood and so on, are monsters, as you say.
Yeah.
So I knew that. It was not a surprise to me when it came out that this icon, Jimmy Saville, has been exposed for all the stuff that he's been doing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a shock to me. But at the same time, what I didn't understand was how people can just brush it off. How people just don't care anymore. It's like, it was a long time ago. The BBC's not like that anymore. And they've exposed. And that's where it's just like, what?
I don't know if the BBC's not like that anymore. I mean,
I definitely don't think that.
Hugh Edwards recently, what happened with that guy?
We know the BBC's inherently going to be like that. But I'm saying that the normies, the people out on the streets, Jimmy Saville was on the front page news for a bit. People were, victims were coming out talking about it. And it was just a little bit of a hype, and then boom, goes back.
The thing is, the funny thing is, right? It's the same with the Epstein thing, right?
Exactly the same.
Right? It's the same thing, right? He was our Epstein. Let's be honest. Basically, here in the UK, he was our Epstein.
Yep.
But the thing is, what people don't realise is, just because the drug dealer has disappeared, the addicts still need their fix. So whoever he was catering to still need their fix. They're still out there at large.
Yep.
And it's like the public are just like, they don't, like you said,
no, it's
changed now.
now.
It's done. But it's not done and dusted because those people are still out there. Those addicts are still out there.
And there's more drug dealers
wanting the product, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then you also got to remember who's the source, who's actually, there's the dealers who are organizing it and supplying, but there's still higher ups that are pushing it too, and it's a dark web. It's
friend of royalty and politicians and so-called national treasure was, in fact, a serial abuser and paedophile. Saville, we were told, had used his charitable deeds as a front to access and abuse vulnerable and at times sick young people. Following this revelation, campaigning MP Tom Watson stood up in the Houses of Parliament and addressed the then Prime Minister David Cameron. He referred to the files of a convicted paedophile who he said was well connected.
But if the files still exist, I want to ensure that the Metropolitan Police secure the evidence, re-examine it, and investigate clear intelligence suggesting a powerful paedophile network linked to Parliament and Number 10.
He was also a great friend of royalty and politicians. Many people were shocked to learn that Saville had used his position to be a serial sex abuser and paedophile, much of it conducted in plain sight.
Ones that are monsters.
Well, we've said this before, the police don't work for us anyway. We know
that.
We
know that.
Yeah, it's all an act. Yeah, there's probably some police officers who aren't involved at all or don't even know this sort of thing and actually think they're out there doing a job, looking after the public. But their real job is to protect the rich and the elites and the ones that run this country, right?
Hello, welcome. Come in.
I must introduce all our friends.
I'm Lucy. You're Lucy.
When you were small, did you ever want to be the Prime Minister?
No, when I was small, I don't think one ever thought that there could ever be a woman Prime Minister of Britain. We didn't, Jimmy, in those days, did we?
No, but we always hoped.
We always hoped, all right.
You're going to fix it.
Women have come on so much during my lifetime. I still haven't quite made it to Number 10 Downing Street, but I just hope that I'll do one.
Saville openly endorsed Mrs. Thatcher.
That's fine. There. Don't I get one?
Well, actually...
I thought you were going to fix my getting into Number 10.
I've already done so. But I was going to see you privately about that, because I wouldn't want too many people to realise how I'd done it.
The Prime Ministerial rover, bearing now Mrs. Thatcher.
With Mrs. Thatcher in power in 1979, Jimmy Saville had a plan to become Sir Jimmy.
So that's just another example of his power, influence. I mean, Margaret Thatcher would have known what she was doing as well, knowing how influential he was, how popular he was, how people listened to him and paid attention to him. If she got him on his side,
You're a shoo-in, yeah.
You're a shoo-in for 10 Downing Street, right? You're a shoo-in for the next Prime Minister, which she clearly was.
Yeah.
I mean, for him then to give her 10 grand to donate to a charity of her choosing.
Welcoming gift.
Like, just crazy, man. Like, what he, like, I mean, do you think she knew?
Of course. Well, I don't know. Probably, though.
She must have heard the rumours, because, come on, rumours go around, like, if they're going around like wildfire like that. I mean, we heard Johnny Rotten just speaking, you know.
Yeah, he knew it.
He knew it, you know, everyone knew it. So she must have caught wind of it and chose to ignore it.
You don't become Prime Minister without knowing what you're going to get into.
Yeah, like...
It's still a selection process, not a... As much as it is a democracy.
Yeah.
They know who's going to be the next Prime Minister. And you have to kind of be willing to be involved in that.
That's mad though, isn't it?
And she obviously said yes.
And then he's bringing kids to your door in a TV show episode. And are you not worried, like, where these kids going to go after they leave my office? She clearly didn't.
She didn't.
You can't just sit there and tell me she didn't have an inkling of what was going on.
Nah, she knew. They all do.
How you guys, if you're listening to this, how you as an individual out there right now, still not enraged by this, is beyond me, man. How you ignore it and don't even talk about it and, you know, wish it away kind of thing. I get it. I get it. It's not nice to talk about these things, yeah, and they're gruesome and they're horrible. But that's the crime that the person committed. Imagine what it's like for the victims.
And we talk about this. People don't care about the children, and it's. I feel like it's so fake. I was saying off record in it, but I'll say it on record now. You know, the people who protest, for example, for Palestine, and they're saying, "Oh, there's genocide, and look at the kids, and you know, we need to save the kids over there." And
how about saving the kids here?
And you know, and at the very least, there's evidence to suggest. No, there's evidence, point blank, of people at high levels being involved in this. Why are you not protesting that? I'm not against people protesting.
No, that's not what we're saying. We're not saying that you can't protest.
I'm not saying that, but if you're going to have posters saying "Save the kids" at these protests, why not have also a protest saying "Save the kids" regarding these people, these monsters?
But this is what I go on about when I talk about these. Like we saw the Tommy Robinson protest on the 13th. Yeah, unite the kingdom, and they're saying "Save our kids" and "Save the women" and all this sort of stuff, right? Why are any of you not demanding that this Jimmy Savile investigation be reopened? Why are you not outside Parliament? Why are you not outside the Church of England? We've exposed that as well, what the Church of England have done.
Yeah, we did.
You know, allowing paedophiles to work with them and kids, and then when they get caught, come out of jail, they rehire them to work with the same kids again.
Crazy.
That's the Church of England, but you don't care about that. You don't care about the 10,000 kids that go missing. Yes, a lot of people say, well, 93% of them come back after 3 or 4 days. Yeah, but no one asked the question, like that Scotland Yard detective said. Where did they go? Most likely child prostitution, guys.
Like he said, even in here with Jimmy, like,
or our social services system and stuff like that, where kids are being abused. No one gives a shit. But then suddenly, and it's a bit like you said, suddenly everyone cares about the kids in Gaza. Suddenly everyone cares about the illegal migrants coming in that are committing these same crimes. But you're not giving a shit about what's happened before, and probably still is continuing right now. And this is where I get mad about it. It's like, yes, I've got no problem with you calling out illegal migrants coming into this country who are committing sex offences against children and women. Got no problem with that. I've got no problem with you saying, you know, save the children of Gaza, because it's horrible what's going over there. It is a genocide to degree. They're trying to wipe them out. Get it. But when it comes to within our own country, the monsters that we've had here, like Gary Glitter, Jimmy Savile, clearly they've been involved with the political world, royal family, whatever it is.
Crazy.
We've had Prince Andrew with the whole thing with Epstein and the girl. That was
that was a thing as well.
She got paid off.
He got stood down as a prince. Like, guys, what are you talking about? Like, why do you guys not want to protest that?
But you're not protesting that at all. Protest it all, man. I just don't get it. That stuff you just kind of want to no.
But it's systemic. That's not happening. And actually protesting that, the elites and the higher level people actually will be the root solution.
Yeah.
Because it's trickling down from it's starting up there. It starts from the top.
You should be outside Scotland Yard. Yeah, protesting them like that. Who's at the top and what have they done about this? And hey, we hear you're in on it as well. Like, no, we want reform. We want this, like
justice.
It's just ridiculous, man. Like, and that's the bit that annoys me is that everyone acts like they care about the kids. No one actually cares about the kids.
Nobody cares.
It's fashion. I feel like, you're not going to say, I feel like it's fashionable for people on the left to support the Gaza thing. And I feel like the people on the right, it's the same thing. Yeah, like I feel a lot of those guys who on the right, and a lot of them are men, yeah, who've got no purpose, got no direction in their life, probably sit at a pub every night with their mates because it makes them, they don't want to be sitting at home on their own or whatever it might be. And this gives them a sense of belonging. Not the case of that, I actually give a shit about the kids. Do you know what I mean? Same with the left. Yeah, I stand for this. Yeah, I'm part of this. One day they could tell the kids, oh yeah, I marched in that. Yeah. Rather than, actually, I was actually there genuinely trying to make a difference.
Yeah.
Because I actually cared. Because if you actually cared, like you said, they would all be screaming about this, but they're not.
They're not. It's identity.
We do. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah, I completely agree. Both sides, it's an ego thing of just feeling of belonging and identity politics, and nobody actually cares.
No one actually gives a shit.
They go back to their 95 the next day. Nobody cares.
That's it. No one talks about it. Like if you brought it up with someone at work or a friend, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Why not? We should talk about it. Why don't you want to talk about it? Like, do you not care? That's not the response. If you've got kids out there, which most people have, would you want that to happen to your kid? No. Okay, so what are you doing about it then? Especially parents. Parents I don't understand the most.
Don't understand it. Yeah, no.
Parents I don't understand the most. The ones that have kids who just watch it and go, oh, that's terrible, isn't it? And
your kid.
And then you protect your own kid well enough, but there's other kids out there who are suffering. Like as a parent, I thought you'd be more vocal and more like, no, we need to do something about this. It's not just about my kids, it's about all kids. There's not, but then I just think it's all bullshit, man. I think it's all this protesting and all that stuff. None of you give a f***. It's just crap, in my opinion.